What's up, Gator Nation? Chomp chomp, back again with another episode of Gator Talk with Ryan. Just wanted to let you guys know it's been kind of a quiet week. Hasn't been a lot of news out lately on the trail. It's a dead period right now. Coaching hires, everything's been kind of buttoned up on the recent takes for coaches. Not any new hires recently besides that recruiting coordinator that we got from Georgia, which was a big win for us. Um, Again, I messed up her name. It was Katie Turner. I said Haley or Harley or something, so forgive me for that. But anyway, so on the coaching front, that's going to take some time. There's some big names out there still, like Sale for the offensive line from the Giants. We're basically just waiting on some of these bowl games to end and the NFL season to kind of wrap up. Then I think you're going to hear some more names. I'm really hoping they'll get some guys soon, though, because you got the signing day coming up in February, a little over a month away, the National Signing Day. So we definitely need to get on the trail, get those new coaches out there when things open back up, and I'm sure that will happen. Like I said, here shortly at the end of December, we should start hearing some names pop up from the NFL. A couple things on recruiting. I don't have a lot to talk about with that, but there's a couple names that I'm really excited about. I think we're going to get at least one of these two guys at the running back position. Etienne, I'm not real good at saying his name. Brother graduated from Clemson. Kid's a stud, 4-star. He's announced in January 8th. Probably between us and Clemson. His brother went there, so he's a legacy. I think we got a good shot with him, though. He's a 4-star running back. He's playing in the Army All-American game. Kid's got good vision, speed, can make all the cuts. I'd be happy with him or Citizen. Running back out of Louisiana, former LSU commit. Kid also is a 4-star. Actually think he's better of the two. I'd prefer him over Etienne. I think he's a better player, breaks more tackles, more elusive than Etienne. Think the kid's going to be a beast. So either one of those guys would be a massive, massive pull, though. So I think we're set at running back. I think that's going to be one of those two guys is going to come to the Gators. I'm calling that now. So quarterback. Not a lot out there. Like I said, we got our guy. Emery's leaving, so that leaves us with Anthony Richardson, Jalen Kitna, and Carlos Del Rio Wilson. I don't know, he changed his name, so kind of weird, but whatever floats his boat. Wilson was a 4-star coming out of high school. He was okay. He was solid in high school. Not mind blowing. He shot up the rankings a little bit towards the end, which was surprising to me because I never thought he was great. Changed schools, to try to throw a little bit more. Like I said, he did do better as far as throwing the ball. Can run it, but he's really bulked up. He's actually kind of pudgy now at Florida. Gained some weight, around 6'4", so solid dude. He would probably be one of the two between him and Kitna that has the highest upside and the biggest future. Kitna's more of a project. I'm not real high on either one of those guys. I actually don't think either one of them will ever start at Florida. The one person that we're looking at a high school is Robbie Roper, 3-star guy out of Georgia. Kid did really good. Then you got Jack Miller in the transfer portal. Kid was a 4-star out of high school, signed with Ohio State. He's got ties at ASU with Billy Napier. I think that's a lock, basically. He's going to come to Florida more than likely. He's a solid backup option for Anthony. He's like an insurance policy. If Anthony gets hurt, he can come in and be productive. I think he's kind of an Appleby type prospect. He's decent, can make a lot of the throws. Not a cannon for an arm, but solid. Definitely not like a Del Rio type prospect. He's better than him. Walks onto his first read a little too much, but the kid's got some upside there. He's been developed at Ohio State, so he could come in, plug and play. Hasn't had a lot of playing time, a lot of experience, but again, Napier's got a good track record with quarterbacks, so I think he's a solid option. Those are the only two guys I know of. Roper's a high upside developmental guy, player of the year in Georgia, really good stats, not ranked real high. Like I said, he's a developmental guy. But he would be a good take. I think if we take him and we don't take Jack Miller in the portal, we should try to take two quarterbacks out of high school. Because again, after Richardson, there's nobody there for the future. Like I said, I'm not sold on the other two guys. Wilson and Del Rio Wilson and Kitna. Not really sold on them two. But anyway, like I said, Miller was a 5-star. His freshman year was his best year, which is kind of scary. That he kind of trended downward after that. But anyway, like I said, at one time a 5-star prospect. Kid's got high upside. Want to talk about the bowl game a little bit. The Gasparillio Bowl, 23rd. UCF, we're playing them. Gus Malzahn. Gus Malzahn's got a sick offense. He was always decent at Auburn. They probably shouldn't have fired him. You're only going to get so much out of Auburn. 8-4, 9-3. Those are good years. And probably what you should expect if you're an Auburn fan. Those people's expectations are so unrealistic. It's not even funny. Anyway, UCF though, they lost their starting quarterback, so they're down to their backup Keene. He's thrown for 1,586 yards, 63% completion percentage, which is decent. That's not bad. Average though is 6.3 yards per pass. Not great. That's pretty low in college. They got a decent back, almost 700 yards rushing this year, 16 touchdowns to 6 interceptions for Keene. So decent. Again, just an average quarterback in college. Not a lot of experience, young guy. Probably going to run the ball a lot in that offense, a lot of option stuff, RPO, stuff like that. They average about, 32 points per game, 211 yards passing average per game. So like I said, they're not going to shred our defense, and our defense has been playing its best ball here at the end of the year. So I think it's a good matchup. I think it's going to be a really tight, close game. I am picking Florida. Florida's scoring 31.8 points per game average. A lot of that's front-loaded on the front of the season, though, because we really have not put points up at the end of the year. Again, though, I think with the running game, if they feed the rock like they should to Dameon Pierce and give that boy his carries, I'm predicting 24-21 Florida, and I think we come out with a victory in the season 7-6. Carry some momentum. State champs, UCF and Florida State, 2 wins over in-state rivals. I think this game is huge. I think it is bigger for UCF than us, but at the same time, there's so much upside for UCF to win this game for their program. But it's detrimental to us. If we lose this game, it puts a big stain on us, even though it's kind of a wash. We're going to have to hear those turds for the rest of the year basically sit here and talk about how, they should be in the playoff and they're national champs and all that bull crap. So hopefully we don't choke and lay an egg here, and hopefully the guys, are motivated and want to come out and play and have that passion. I think they will. I think they're amped up for this game. I think we're going to see a lot of young guys playing. This is going to be very important for Napier to get his evals in on a lot of these guys. He met with the team Sunday. They had a team meeting. But Chris Bogle, he's gone. That's a huge loss. But I think we're going to fill that in, high school recruiting. We're going to have to get some bodies on the defensive line. I think Diabate is going to stay. And I think he's projected to move outside to outside linebacker, edge rush, which is going to be probably the best decision for him if he wants to play on Sundays. So I think we're going to be all right there. I just think, again, for our reputation and just bragging rights and just not the embarrassments of the UF program, it's important for us to win this game. So anyways, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you.